What up, guys? It's your brother Joe here, once again, bringing you Driver Career Mode. This is Monaco, and I really don't want to do this. We're in qualifying, currently leading the F2 Championship quite comfortably, and about to go out for qualifying, but look what has befallen me. A cooling system fault, which means I've got to take a bit of a time out to get the car repaired. This is a bit of an inconvenience, but I think we've got an empty track here, so let's go. Let's get a lap in before the track becomes packed with other F2 cars. This is the one everybody dreads. It's Monte Carlo. To be fair, I don't particularly want to do it, but it has to be done. And once it's done, it is done. So I wanted to get this out the way today. There is also some F1 stuff to discuss, but we will get into that a little bit later on. First, let's try and get a decent lap in. I think Boccolacci is about to... No, he didn't do that. I don't know why I'm looking behind me there when I've got the mirror on my screen. I just had to be sure that I wasn't going to end up killed, and already kissing the barrier there. This is not a fun track to drive, and look at that. I'm down on Calderon's time. This is going to be a tough weekend here. A tough event. Once again, we have a feature race and a reverse grid sprint race, both of which apparently we're doing pit stops in now. I don't know if that's just an issue with the game. If it is, hopefully there'll be a fix for that soon. In the meantime, yeah, time to do Monaco. Oh, I'm not going to make the corner, am I? No, I made the corner, that's fine. I'm going to try and do this in 2 laps because I don't really want to be wasting too much time here. But look how slow I am. I'm half a second off of Calderon. Oh, that is big damage. That is big damage.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
No turning at all. I'm going to have to pit in for a new front wing. This is killing my qualifying session, guys. This is not going well at all. I just can't keep the car out the barrier whatsoever. But I do have a plan if I am near the back. And hopefully it involves less of that. We took damage pretty much straight away here. Oh, this is a very frustrating start because I need a new front wing. Yep, give them that time, the repair time.
Car repairs.
It's getting a bit busy, but we got to get this lap in. We have got to get this lap in if we're going to have any chance at getting a decent place on the grid. But this is going to be very, very challenging here. I'm trying my utmost best to just... I don't know where we're going to be on the grid here. But hey, you know, we haven't struggled all season, so... You know, one struggle event might be good for the championship in the long run, but now we've got to just get our heads down and get this lap done. Already in the wall there! This car just... Well, no, not the car. What am I doing? Right, we've gone through the first corner. Now we just need to make sure we're taking this as graciously as we can. In fact, already that's a lot better around there. Trying not to hit the wall by Casino Square, and we are up. We are up instead of down on Tatiana Calderon. But we're not up by an amount that really fills me with a lot of hope. And I don't like that corner, it just seems to go on forever. Just the amount, how slow we're going through it. That's wide around there, that's going to compromise me through the tunnel. Now coming up to the left-right at the chicane. Well, I didn't make the corner there, but somehow getting away with that. I don't think I deserve to, but we'll see where we're at here. And we're still a second off of Calderon's time. We're really not looking competitive here at all. This is appalling pace here. gonna need more than that, that's for sure. This is gonna be 10 out of 10, and in fact that's gonna be straight in the wall. Yeah, it is. So, in terms of qualifying, I think that is as good as it's gonna get. Annoyingly, we've made so many mistakes, and I'm just gonna call it there for qualifying. So we are right at the back of the grid, and
so
we haven't had
a
clean lap throughout this whole thing.
Top 3 are Hubert, King and Mick Schumacher. Goodbye for now then.
Oh yeah, this was split into 2 groups as well, and I just could not get within a second of Calderon's time, so this is frustrating. We need a lot more speed than that, because what we've got there is essentially nothing. What are we going to do in this race? Well, I've got a plan. I hope it works. I'm just going to have to go with it. I'm hoping Monaco delivers its usual brand of chaos, but there you go. Big disappointment to start with here. Big disappointment.
As we're now moments away from the off, let's take a look at the grid order in which they'll start today's race. Antoine Hubert has a good view of turn 1 from his pole position slot. And starting alongside is
I mean, I'm starting stone dead last, so I don't know what I'm hoping for from this race. I guess I'm hoping that we can gain a few positions and then maybe in the sprint race be in a better position. Right, this is about the 2 races and we've got 21 laps ahead of us here. This is going to take a while. But have we already gained a position here at the hands of Gelael? No, Gelael not willing to give it up, but I'm sticking it around his outside. Not really giving Gelael much choice there, but oh, Raghunathan has boxed me right in, but Gelael staying on my left there, and oh god, well, something happened there, but I was able to capitalise on that, and that is, oh my god, what are they all doing here? I'm not sure if that was an illegal overtake or what. Yeah, I've got to give the positions back. One of the cars are rubbing me though. I'm getting out the way to let the cars through. Well, Calderon's lost the position. Go through! Oh my days! Oh, what was that? I should have just taken the penalty. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, I went wide to let them through. Why were they following my line? Well, either way, I've only gained 1 position now. I don't know why that was deemed an illegal overtake, because everyone at the hairpin had just stopped. Like, what did they want me to do? Just stop on the circuit? Cause a traffic jam? I'm not sure I understand that one, but whatever. We're up a place on lap 1 into P19. Gelael is next, then it's Raghunathan and Boschong. And I'm trying to stay out the wall at this point. I don't particularly want to carry on this race. I want to hit retire from session because I hate this circuit, something chronic. And in fact, I wish I didn't have to do it in F1. Look at that, Calderon is all over me. I have no pace in comparison to any of these guys. And I'm struggling even to keep on the rear of Gelael. So this is a shocking performance here right now. But I just don't have the performance. Oh my god, the car is stepping out. Just tapping the throttle. I've got nothing. What is Calderon doing down the inside of the tunnel there? She's going to have a look down the inside. But I'm not allowing that. If anything, hopefully I can try and drop her a bit, but I'm just not catching Gelael in front of me. And Hubert at the 22.8. That's good going, but we don't have that within us. In fact, now we're right on the back of Sean Gelael. This is where we want to be. I want to be giving him grief. I do not want to let this guy breathe, because this is a potential position here. And, well, I'm down the rabbit hole there, but Gelael just not giving me anywhere to go through that. closing the door on me, and this is the age-old Monaco problem. There is literally nowhere you can pass. And Calderon there just sticking her nose up my inside. I'm not allowing that. Oh, try and not hit the wall. This is gonna take forever unless I retire. Galale sideways out of the hairpin there. That doesn't help. That doesn't help me at all. If anything, that compromises me just a bit more. I need to be able to get past him because he's going ridiculously slow. Oh, I had to take the dive. It wasn't necessarily the friendliest of dives. That was out of frustration, but we've got Galale. Next up is Raghunathan. I'm not going to sit behind Galale for that long. You must be joking. Oh, she's got no... Yep, exceeded track limits. No corner cutting, I know. She's got nothing. Oh, this car just feels absolutely horrible around here. And in fact, Galale has pitted. I think I might have hit his front wing. Oops. The guys in front of me, they're all pulling away. And Calderon's actually catching me. I have no pace whatsoever. I've lost half a second this lap alone. This is ridiculous. Trying not to get into the wall. A safety car would be an absolute blessing right now. Oh, that's kissing the wall. Please tell me that's not done damage, because if that has, that's going to be a headache for me. Look at that, Calderon has caught me by half a second. This is embarrassingly low pace.
No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Not tyres I'm worried about, Jeff.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the
sheer
softs.
lack of pace I have. Oh, this is actually very demotivational, just how much, or how little should I say, pace that there is to be had around here. Especially with the fact that Calderon has literally caught me inside of 2 laps. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I really don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I'm pushing as hard as I can. But I'm just losing the time. Right, I think this is going to be... I'm going to try pitting now and getting maybe an undercut. Oh, I've got a 5-second penalty anyway.
Release, release.
I'm going to fall asleep by the time this race is over. Like, this is like Spain, only the other it's boring for the other reason. I'm not catching anyone.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Right, well, I've got fresh tyres on. I don't know if that's going to make the blinding bit of difference at all, but we can only hope. get that off my screen because that's distracting me. I did have some F1 stuff I wanted to discuss today, but the fact that my pace is this bad, you know, I'm needing my concentration just to keep it on the circuit. The car not gripping the way I want it to. I've got no kind of pace at all. In fact, I'm in the wall, and that is a knock on my front wing. And that's exceeding track limits as well. I don't know what to do here. I'm genuinely at a loss for what to do here. My pace should not be like this at all. I should not be this slow. I should not be struggling this much.
We're trailing our teammate by 34.5
Jeff, I really
seconds.
don't care. I honestly really don't care at all, mate. I'm sorry.
We're losing 2 seconds a
but
lap to the car behind. 2
I
seconds.
just do not care in the slightest.
Our gap behind is 6.1 seconds.
Jeff, I told you I really do not care in the slightest. Please stop giving me updates. I don't want to hear them. Oh, look at that. I can't. I'm getting frustrated. That's the annoying thing. Is that I'm getting frustrated while playing. Like, I'm not enjoying this race in the slightest. All I can think about doing is hitting retire from the race. I can't think of a single race that I have enjoyed less than this one. And in fact, when it comes to the sprint race, I might just go back on what I said and refuse to pit. Try and get some positions that way. Might be a cheeky look. In fact, that's Calderon now, just emerging in front of me, so my undercut attempt has failed. And I've still got 14 laps to do. You know, the thing is, if not for the penalty, I might have been able to bring myself closer to the guys in front of me, but it just hasn't happened. Oh, that's another hit of that's another hit of the wall in the tunnel there. No doubt that's going to be more wing damage, but I have to try and carry on to the end of the race now, and that is some pretty bad damage I now have. Just trying to push even as hard as I can, but it's just not good enough, and that's going to be a penalty
before hitting the corners. We don't
for
want to get a penalty.
exceeding track limits. Frustration is starting to get to me here. Like,
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
let's try and keep going. You never know what could happen. I've got front wing damage, so it's probably going to be a case of try and nurse it to the end, but realistically I don't know what else I can do. In fact, I'm actually just going to go off headset.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. At the moment, the car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap. We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm
Okay,
you're okay,
had
please.
enough. I've had enough of that race. That was annoying me too much. So, yeah, we're going to retire from that one and just put it all into the sprint race. Frustration definitely getting the better of me on that one. I just couldn't be bothered. So, I was running slower than literally everybody, and I had more damage. And I don't think those tyres were going to make the end, so tactically thinking I'm going to go into the sprint race, hope a load of them hit, and move up that way. So that's my tactic for that. In fact, my game briefly froze there, so
how well deserved is this one?
Antoine Hubert taking the feature race at Monaco then. Or whatever you want to call that, because that wasn't much fun for anybody. What is that top 8? More to the point, why is De Vries out of the point? And that has now cut my championship lead down to 10 points, so it's brought the championship back alive again. Antoine, who qualified on pole, got the win and fastest laps. That's a mammoth 31-point take already from him. So we're going to throw everything into the sprint race, though. We're going to hope a load of cars pit and use that to move up positions, and then just create the biggest train of F2 cars ever and hope no one gets past. Because it's clear that round here, at least, our pace is literally naught. Nothing. Brief changeover of mics because my controller is about to die a horrible death. I ain't even going to be mad when this is over, to be honest. I'm just going to be glad to see Monaco done and dusted. And yeah, so when it comes to F1, I will be doing 16 race seasons, and I'm actually going to get Jake to random wheel which circuits I take off for the first season. So the first season, the wheel will decide what my season is. So we got 15 laps here, in which I'm hoping to just cruise around, hope other cars pit, and take advantage. Right, it's lights out and away we go. Race 2 is go. What can we do here? I'm staying TF back here. I do not want to get involved or into it with anyone. And in fact, this is deja vu, but I'm going to let Galeo go here. I'm not getting into it with him. I am not getting into it with anyone. I am just staying TF back and letting these guys fight their own battle. This is nothing to do with me. I'm going to make my way through later. Because... Jesus Christ, how slow do you want to go? Oh, there's that yellow flag. Meaning I can't overtake anyone as I plough into Galeo. Luckily, that's done me no damage at all. So I'm going to try and do 15 laps of this race. I do not intend to pit for tyres at any point. So my plan is to just outlast everyone who pits and gain positions that way. And if I get anywhere near in front, just hold that train up. So we're going to ignore the frustrations and the tribulations of the first race. We're coming in fresh for race 2, and Juan Manuel Correa setting the fastest lap. So he's obviously leading the first lap of this sprint race. And yeah, we are just doing nicely what we want to do. You know, we're sticking back, letting these guys fight their own battles. We have got a plan, and I think it's going to work. At least in terms of getting us points. Not in terms of doing much or else. I've got a horrible itch on my arm that I need to fix there. There we go. Right, back to racing. After a couple of laps, I'll put my headset back in. And we'll get a nicer quality mic as, again, I'm just staying TF back. You guys deal with it all yourselves. I'm not getting involved. I just hope I don't lose too much time for this plan to work. The other drawback is if they don't pit, I'm going to have to start pushing hard and trying to gain some of these positions on circuit. And I'm just saying this now, I'm not looking forward to doing 39 laps around here if I have to. I gotta say, I'm liking the feel of the car more in this sprint race, but I don't know if that's just down to the fact that I actually have a car that has no damage now, and it's responding better. But whatever, is what it is. Right, DRS enabled, and this might be the lap some of them decide they're going to pile into the pits. As many as humanly possible, please, game. As many as possible, because I'm going to bend my own rule here and stay out. I know I said in Spain I will be pitting if they do, but here, I refuse. I don't care. It's been a bad, bad time. Oh, Galale, get a move on, son. Like, Galale's on the softer tyres. Why is he not approaching these guys more? Come on, Galale, I'm counting on you here. I don't want to have to be crawling over your ass for the next few laps. Get after them. Well, no one's pitting yet, and I have DRS. Not that I'll be able to do much with it, but we have it. Right, I'm going to plug my headset back in. Hopefully the controller has charged sufficiently for me to do so. Right. Oh, for fuck's sake! But I don't care. I'm breaking my flashback rule for that. Because that was me adjusting to a pause. And in fact, it's still come up with battery low. But I think I should have enough battery to see out the sprint race. Oh, I'm all over the back of Galale. He is annoyingly slow. Do I think I could go any faster? No, I don't. But, you know, I don't have much patience. Oh my god, what are you doing? Hey, Squirmy, stop doing that. You're gonna ruin my run now. Well, this just has shades of race 1 where I was closing him. Took a dive up the inside here and took a bit of his front wing. No such antics here. We're just going to be very chill. I'm just going to keep myself in his mirrors, let him know I'm there. And hopefully we can rattle him just a bit before he stops. That is not the corner, Joe. That is not even remotely the thing remotely known as the corner. Right, 4 laps in. Any sign of a pit stop? Yes! Someone is in. I think that might be... That's Boccolacci having a stop, so... We've already gained 1 position. That's good. Let's see more of this, please. I want more cars to pit. The more cars that pit, the further up I move. And... suddenly I don't look like such a noob. Oh, that was too close to the wall. I tell you what, me dropping back from Galale a bit has allowed me to kind of stretch my legs a bit, as it were. We're on lap 5. Oh, that understeer there. Did not like the feeling of that at all. I don't think we're going to get ahead of quite as many cars as I would have hoped here, you know. I'm not looking to be ahead of a lot of cars, just enough to put me in the points. Oh god, I don't want to be sneezing around here, Jesus. Anyone else in? Yes, Galale's in. That's given me a little bit of a clear track up to Calderon. I'm having to brake though because I don't want to hit the barrier. But actually that clear track is doing nothing for me because Calderon is still pulling away. But it's really... Oh, Jesus Christ, I think I've got COVID. Oh God, I must have COVID. Right, let's try and get after some of these. In fact, we're really not getting after anyone at all. If anything, they're getting away from me that bit more, but we're just going to push harder and see what we can do. Got a nice little mid-sector there. Oh, that drift making me feel a little bit uneasy. But yeah, that wasn't too clever to be drifting like that. My best times are 25 when the leaders are doing 22s. That is quite depressing, if I'm honest. We should not be lapping in the 25s. We shouldn't be lapping anywhere near that slow, but that's where we are. Right, that's a semi-decent first sector. We're going to have to follow that up with an even better second sector and an even better final sector. And Boccolacci's catching me hand over fist, so that's not a good sign. I don't really want Boccolacci catching me at all. What lap are we on? Is this race nearly over yet? On lap 7, so we're nearly halfway through, thankfully. I really don't enjoy Monaco in the slightest. And I have very similar feelings towards Hanoi. That circuit rather vexes me. Don't worry, I'm not going to say it rather Hanois me. I don't do cringy puns like that. It's ridiculous. But finally, we're in the 124, so we're lapping a little bit quicker here. I had to back out though, because I nearly ploughed straight into the wall after doing that. And celebrate having a quick lap, but let's not get cocky because we've still got a handful of laps left to run, and still we don't know whether cars will or won't pit. So we've just got to keep our heads down and keep racing. Because you just don't know. You just don't know what they're going to do. And there may be some surprises in store for us yet. On lap 8 out of 15. We're about halfway through now. As we've done 7.5 laps. We don't discuss the sprint race. I just got frustrated and decided I'd had enough. So I just spinned the car. And that should have been a corner cutting warning.
Keep taking care of them.
Jeff, shut your mouth. I honestly couldn't give any less of a rat's arse. No sign of anyone else pitting yet, which is quite worrying. It means my plan has failed and I needed to speed TF up. But we're in the 24s now, so we're lapping quicker, which is good. It means I'm catching Calderon and Raghunathan at least. I mean, if you can't beat them, what's the point of even being an F2? Although Raghunathan is the greatest of all time, I don't know why anyone would debate this. It's not even up for debate. It's not even up for discussion. He is the irrefutable greatest of all time. You know, he's even better than Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher. You know, all the great names. Senna, Prost. Fucking hell, that was too close to the wall. You know, Raghunathan is better than them all, and you are kidding and deluding yourself if you believe otherwise. Yes, I am trolling. But also I'm on lap 9 of 15. I'm starting to think maybe when we're going to see... Oh no, we are seeing pit stops. They'll get a warning for corner cutting. How many are we seeing? Quite a few there. And Calderon in front of me pits, which is a good thing. So we're going to see now how many positions we can gain through all this. Who's that car there?
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Because I'm going to make sure he gets the block, so that's for sure. It's Alesi, so Alesi is the front of the cars, and I think he was in a relatively good position, so a few more pit, we might just be staring down the barrel of a couple of points, so keep pushing. I mean, Ragunathan's right there, so I need to overtake him for a point. You can be absolutely damn sure I will see him in the wall so that I get the point. Because I am not being beaten to a point by Ragunathan in this race. Oh no. Nuh-uh. Not happening. Oh, Boccolacci, what are you doing, son? This is not an overtaking spot. Oh god, I've hit the wall. Luckily, no harm done. Although, let's just ignore this. Ignore the state of my tyres. That's going to be harm done. Right, I need more pit stops in front of me, please. And then it's going to be the most defensive drive we have ever seen. And a lot of cars are pitting Ragunathan, the Lord and Master. Alexis pit as well. How many cars are we going to jump here? Quite a few. We're in the podium positions now. But I think Correa and Boschong are ahead of us. Where is Boccolacci going? He's going to try and pass me here. I'm keeping my car in it, mate. You can either accept it or go in the wall. You have the luxury of choice there, and he chooses to back out of it. That is a wise and smart choice by Boccolacci. We're now into P3, owing to others not pitting. So this has kind of worked, but now I've got 5 laps to hold back an F2 train, and this isn't going to be fun. Especially as I suspect I have damage, which I do. A little bit of... What the hell are the state of my tyres, though? This is concerning. Are they going to make the end? Or am I going to see a puncture that costs me this place? All I need to do is just keep it easy, not take any stupid risks. And we're looking at P3 here, which is better than I thought we could have been looking at. Correa and Boschong just ahead. I'm not sure if Boschong has stopped or if he's about to. No, he's in the pits now. So this is going to be P2. I don't know why I'm looking in my rear view, but yeah, we're looking at P2 here, behind Juan Manuel Correa.
That puts you into P2, second place.
Oh, these are going to be the longest 4 laps of my life here. So this has worked out quite well for me, because we're in P2 after not pitting while everyone else has pitted, and now I've got to hold back an ever-growing train of cars. Now I know how Jarno Trulli felt every race. Just holding back a train that is ever-growing, and my tyres are in a state. I've got 3.5 laps to go. What percentage are they on? Oh, I'm scared. I'm actually genuinely terrified. I've had to back out. I've hit the wall again. I've gone into Boccolacci, but I've got the inside here. And, well, that's a little bit of a corner cut.
So
yeah.
we've been looking at the damage.
Now my front wing is a little bit...
It'll cost us a little bit of time, but
is looking a little bit more in pain than it was a couple of laps ago. Oh dear, that's another knock we just didn't need. Oh, I'm driving horribly here, but I'm defending second place for my life. Correa sets another fastest lap. Look at my front wing, it is almost done. And I think Boccolacci pitted after I rejoined and tagged him in the tunnel after hitting the wall. Which is good, because it gives me like a lap and a half breathing space here while I figure out what I'm doing. What I'm doing is nursing some very old, very worn tyres to the finish, and just going as slowly as humanly possible. But look how much they're gaining on me. These tyres are pretty much, looking at it, off the cliff. 69. I don't think these are going to make the end, you know. But the problem is, I'm already down the rabbit hole. I have to see if these are going to last. Like I said, I'm down the rabbit hole now, and I kind of have to see this through. It's too late to just pit, so we're just going to have to hope and pray. As Giuliano Alesi getting very rude there, pushing me out the way, but I think he's got the place on me. Yes, he has. Alesi getting that move done on me. And that's going to allow Jack Aitken a little look, but we're not going to... Oh, nice one, Alesi. Nice one, Alesi. Oh, my God. Is he going to back out? Or am I just going to have to... Whoa! Just back out of it, Giuliano. I'm giving him the room, but it's Monaco. There ain't much room for anything round here. I've got a lap and a half to go, and these tyres are finished. There's nothing left to them. I've got front wing damage. I've got a train that is growing, and I'm somehow holding on to second. Correa is just checking out in front. I am having to do what I can to keep these guys behind me. Look at this tyre. Front right, 74%. These are done. These are done. Oh, this is going to be a tense finish, whatever happens. But hey, if I keep second, it means that all my points... It does mean that no longer are all my points finishes wins, because I've had 4 wins and 3 non-point scores. So every time I've been in the points so far this season, it has been for a win. But we're now on the last lap at Monaco, running second. I could break that tradition if my front right tyre will allow it. This is too tense for me. Oh, I've clobbered the wall again. I'm now going so slowly just to try and nurse this tyre to the finish. Luckily, I have the ability to do so through no one really being able to pass. Although every time the car twitches, every time I turn in, I fear just hearing that tyre go bang and getting the message from Jeff that it has punctured. Right, what are we on as we come round here? 79%, so we are in dangerous puncture territory here, but we are on the last lap, and we've only got just about a sector to go. Can we hold on? Can the tyre hold on? This is such a tense moment now. Coming round towards the swimming pool. Oh, I can't bear it. I'm just trying to go so slowly round the corners. We have no pace. The tyres are off the cliff anyway. But I'm just going so slowly to guarantee this tyre making it to the end. We've gone round the last corner. The tyre has held out beautifully. And it is P2. What a drive!
Super driving.
Oh, that last lap was so nerve-wracking.
So Charus have won it, and what a great race it was. And Davide Valsecchi, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
It was down to one thing: consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time.
It's time for those well-deserved celebrations.
Well, congratulations to Correa. That was a faultless performance, but without the AI pitting, I don't think I could have finished second there at all. So I definitely capitalised on that. I definitely think luck had a lot to do with it there. I don't think I could have done that without getting just a little bit lucky. But oh my god. I've got to stop doing this to myself.
So then, it's it's time to see how this result affects
There
the
we are
drivers.
then, P2
Power
with
increases
Carrera
their
winning and
championship
Lacey
lead.
getting
And so,
third.
driver of the
Then it's
day,
Aitken,
Davide
Ilott,
Bassecchi.
King, Schumacher and De Vries,
It's a difficult
with
one.
Hubert
They got
just
to go
missing
for
out
the
on the
Carlin
points,
drivers. They did a
which
great
means
job at
I'm now
taking
leading
most
the
of the
championship
tires
points by
without losing
22
pace.
points,
That's a
with
good
Giuliano
skill.
Alesi in
On to the
third,
Charus
and Jordan
moved
King
to
is
the
in
top of
fourth.
the table.
Correa
That's
moves
it
up
for
to
today's
sixth.
race from Davide
Schumacher's
and I.
also
It's
moved up
goodbye,
to seventh.
and we'll see you
And,
when Formula
wow.
2 returns.
Anything goes here. Guan Yu Zhou's lost a position because since his win in Baku, he just hasn't really done anything. I think we got very fortunate there to grab a second place, which is the most I could have hoped to have grabbed out of what was a frustratingly horrible time of it. There you go, look at that. In fact, overall in that race, we got the 8th most amount of points. We need to do better, and I think in future races we are going to do better. We've got the worst circuit for me out of the way now, so can enjoy the rest of the season. Thank you so much for watching. I will be streaming once again to do whatever race is next. In fact, I want to see what race is next because I'm not entirely sure. It's France, so I'm a bit more confident round there. So join me again when I live stream France. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all soon.